Hello, friends. Welcome back. Let me know if you can actually hear me or not. I know we had some trouble last time. Maybe I'll put it in the comments too. There we go. Hopefully we're okay this time. See, we've got a couple people here. Try to hold off talking too much until I have confirmation. I've got a cat running around here somewhere. Can hear you? Okay, good. All right. Because sometimes I think I'm fine and then I go off into a whole like blah, 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 blah. And then people are like, oh, I can't hear a word you're saying. And then I have no idea what I just said, so. Well, there's the kitty. Hello, MJ, Tony, and the Blueberry System. Great to see you all. Today I have makeup like this because I've been doing a horror theme for my sprints this week. As you may or may not know, I run sprints on Discord Tuesday and Thursday, and for this month I've been running the official NaNoWriMo sprinting channel on Twitter on Wednesdays. So I like to come up with a little bit of a theme each time so that we just have something different. Last week was romance, and now we're into horror, which is, I mean, my personal favorite. Any excuse to put blood on my face, I enjoy. So we are going to be doing a few sprints today. The schedule is up in the corners here. We do 4 15-minute sprints and then wrap up the session with a lengthier half hour. And in the last half hour, I'm going to put some words up on the screen that you may or may not know, and they're going to be related to the theme. So we'll have some mystery horror words. I'm just going to set up our timer here. I hope that everyone's having a good weekend so far. I'm kind of tired. I know I come to these a lot being like, I'm so tired and out of it, but honestly, today I am. But it's with good reason, I think. We went to this book sale at near the Westmount Library in Montreal, and it was crazy. I got like 25 books, I think. I have a box, like this massive box of them, and we just sort of went in there and went into like a fugue state and just like this one, and they're all really nice too. I have like what is art, what do we have here? Sorry. Just random letter here, but it's a Tolstoy essay book on art. Sorry. I'm very excited to get to these and just like start reading them later today. That's what I'm going to be doing all afternoon, and like look at these Dickens editions. Just beautiful. This was $2. Okay, anyway, I'm really excited. So we're going to get into our first 15-minute sprint. Say hi to everyone in the chat. Let us know what you're working on, and keep track of your words and let me know how you do. So if you are ready to go, I know I am. So let's sprint.
Well, here's the Sleep Shop's answer. Well, here's the Sleep Shop's answer.
And time is up. That's our first 15 minutes. Oh, I failed on that. Got like 195 words. I'm at the point in my novel where I'm actually writing full new stuff again, so my word count is going from like 515 minutes way down. It doesn't help that I'm tired. Like, I was just thinking this whole time, oh god, I spaced out so much just reading the title of a book to you all before this started. See, the problem with me is I have a very unstable relationship with caffeine. And before we went to the book fair, I had a coffee. And then afterwards, I had a matcha latte thinking, well, yeah, it won't be quite as bad. No, it was. So now I'm in this like spaced out zone. And I have an energy drink beside me, but I haven't had any of it yet because I can't decide if it's going to help or not. Oh, hey, Sheridan, how's it going? Nice to see you here. I'm actually going to put the Be Right Back screen up for like 2 seconds because this massive glow of light is distracting me. I'll be back, like 2 seconds. That didn't help at all. Okay, well, there's nothing I can do then. Actually, I guess it helped a bit. It's not quite as glowy, it's just white and bright, but it was just every time I looked, my eyes were going right to that part on the screen. I'm sure no one cares as much as I do. 172 words, 479, nice. Yeah, matcha does have one of the higher levels of caffeine, that's the problem. And I was like, oh, well, it'll be a little bit different, it won't be like the latte earlier. No, I mean, it was the same. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I guess if you have not watched my video that I put out today, please go do that after we're finished sprints. I have a reading in that one. It's about 15 minutes, I guess, the reading, and it segments from my novel, A Time When Demons, so if you're curious about getting some more info on that, I know I've talked about it a lot. I haven't done a whole bunch of readings on the channel, though, so you can hear some of those. Yeah, like, matcha is usually fine with me, and I don't know how my system works. It's so weird, because I can have, like, if it's just that, it's usually good. Energy drinks, which are supposed to have the most caffeine, I can drink, like, 2 of those a day. Not that I do, but I could. Coffee, though, like, the second I throw espresso or coffee in the mix, who knows? And sometimes I get tired. Like, right now I'm just tired and spacey and weird. I knew this would happen, but it's fine. All of you put up with me, and I appreciate it. Oh, thank you about the background. Yeah, I usually have like a little cute coffee shop, and I wanted to find something a bit spookier for the horror theme. And I would be playing horror music, but this Pretzel Rocks station that I use through my my OBS, it just does what it wants to do, so can't have everything. You can do energy drinks, but not coffee. Okay, yeah, like I don't know. I don't know what it is. And I used to be able to drink coffee, like, all day, like 4 or 5 cups of coffee, and I still can, but it's like Russian roulette or something. So, we are going to get into our next sprint. I'm going to stop babbling, because I definitely need to get in the writing space, so I'm hoping I can do that right now and get my brain back to some normalcy. If not, after this I'm going to nap and then try writing in the evening. Anyhow, let's get ready and start on our second 15-minute sprint. Let's go.
You are now rocking with Digital Sis.
Time's up, round 2. What did I get here? About another 150. Partway through I stopped and decided to look at all my books. It's hard to write when you have a new haul of books, it really is, and when you're already tired and out of it. I was gonna say something, I forget what it was now. Just failing at life here. Have you ever been to a book fair and they put stickers on the books like for prices and they're way too sticky, so you get the books home and then you start taking the stickers off and actually destroy your books? It's very upsetting. It's like, yeah, I know I paid $2 for this book, but like I was hoping the cover would not get ruined. That's what you get though. It's what's on the inside that counts. 353, 250, we're getting good counts in here. Oh yeah, Tony, you were mentioning coca tea. I haven't looked into that before. I'll have to look at it. I have always been a very, very tired person ever since I was a kid. Like I was not a childish kid at all. I was just, very serious and tired. and one day I was going to a film camp in this, I guess it's a town, I don't know, community in Manitoba called Gimli. I was going to this Gimli film camp, and my dad was like, alright, you have to get up early and we have to drive out here for this, so I'm going to get you this thing called an energy drink. And he got me a Jolt energy drink. I don't know if anyone remembers those. They were like this big, and they came in a can that looked like a battery, and when you opened it, smoke poured out. So I, as like I think I was 14 or 15, as a, teenager, thought that it was just the coolest thing in the whole world, and then I have just been on energy drinks ever since. But I did take a year when I was doing content writing, and it was just very mentally taxing, and I decided I was going to completely go off of caffeine and just have naps, so that when I was awake I wasn't like, things were more regulated and I wasn't totally relying on energy drinks. And that actually went really well. I can't remember why I went back. I think I just missed them. But I might do that again and see if it helps. But I don't know. I've just been tired as long as I can remember. Welcome, Nicole. Nice to see you. We've done 2 rounds of sprints. We've got 2 more 15-minute sessions coming up. I'm going to reset our timer. and then we'll be wrapping with a half-hour sprint, as always. I'm very slow today because I got up early to go to a book fair. It was worth it, but now you all have to put up with me being weird and out of it and forgetting what I'm talking about. Alright, so I guess we could jump into our third sprint right away. Who here is working on NaNoWriMo? Is anyone not? Most people, I always assume that people are doing NaNoWriMo in November in the writing community, but I know that not everyone does. So I always just am like, oh yeah, how's your project going? And then some people will say to me, I'm not doing it, and I feel bad for just assuming. We had our halfway through event, and I got to host it, and it was a lot of fun. We had like 12 or 13 people there, which was nice. Oh, and also we had our Stygian caravan. I think I mentioned it last week, but that also went well, and we're planning another one. So if you're in Montreal, I'm going to be putting out info on that pretty soon, but it will be on December 11th, and we're going to be doing sort of waves of mini readings through the afternoon at Encore Books, and then our networking event afterwards, but we're going to be doing some actual activities. Last time we just, since it was the first one, we were playing it by ear, seeing how it went, who would show up, etc. But now we're going to, I think I'm going to do a little life drawing session, and we might have a guided philosophical discussion, so I think it'll be pretty cool. Okay, we got 3 nanos. Not sure if you'll be able to complete the story before the end of the month. Yeah, like that's the tough part, right? You don't always hit both goals, which is, you know, the 50,000 words and the draft. I did it with my first couple because I planned pretty, I don't know, like I'm a plantser, but I planned the chapters and stuff pretty well, so I wound up fitting it in there. And with, if you use Save the Cat, you can sort of dictate how many pages each section should get and try to stick to that. But this time, since I'm doing Rebel, I don't know, I'm really hoping to finish, but I might not either. I know I'll hit 50k, but I don't know if my draft will be complete. I hope it is. Yeah, we've got a couple. Yeah, like the thing with this, not like you have to, if you want to complete the draft, you have to really just sort of plow on, get those words in, and sometimes sacrifice parts you want to write. So I find that if there's like a really difficult segment, I'm gonna put that off until editing. So then it's like I'll do the whole draft and then go, oh yeah, so this like fits in here. I don't know. I'll stop rambling. So let's get our third sprint in and get some more of our nano words for the day. timer gets quieter and quieter. I started working on some side stuff that I need to do because writing is just not flowing for me right now. So I did half a sprint there, and I'm trying to build a portfolio. I have a potential pretty cool job opportunity coming up, so I also need to work on that a little bit. So it's very valid. But I got like 100 words in. Hello, V. Projects are going very well, although I'm slow at the moment. And hello, Jonathan. How are you doing? We're heading into our final 15-minute sprint, and after that we'll be doing our half hour. Sheraton, you had been saying you want more info. I shared the site, I'm sure you saw it. So if you are located in Montreal, anyone who's watching, definitely check out the Stygian Caravan website. We'll be updating that, and I hope to have more people come out to the show this time, even though Notre Boeuf de Gras gave us a private room, which was super nice, and we were pretty much at capacity, so I'm predicting it'll be the same next time. It was really cool. 307, excellent. We've got some kind of like battle music happening here. Oh, it's called Mantra. I guess that makes sense. So we're going to start our final 15-minute sprint in like 30 seconds. And if you want to grab a snack, some water, feel free to use part of this sprint for that so that you can just sit down for the full 30-minute one and not have to be interrupted at all. 80 words, well done. Oh, I've got a kitten crying in the other room. I'm gonna have to go give him some attention when I'm finished this. He's been, the cat has been very, if you saw my video, all up on my shoulder, craziness. Anyone else use a standing desk? No, I've thought about it just as someone who sits at my desk pretty much all day. I have definitely thought about it, but I'm very entrenched here with my current desk setup. Not too many words. That's fine. It seems like kind of a slow day. Weekends are usually slower for me too. I don't know. I'm just kind of. I guess I'm just plowing through the week like Monday to Friday. It's just work, and then I hit the weekend and it's like no, I can't brain anymore. Especially when I have books I want to read. Alright, let's reset our timer and see what we can do with this 15 minutes. And if you're still not getting like a big word count in, the half-hour one tends to be magic because, I don't know, those 15 minutes are good little warm-ups, and then once you actually just dive in for that half hour, there's something that, like a switch just goes off, and usually people get a lot done at that point. Fueled by pacing, standing desk helps. Cool. I'll have to try it out sometime. I'm also not so much these days, but I have been known to be a very weird writer for like Space is Alright. When I was younger, I used to just set up in the bathtub and have like notebooks and stuff and just sit in the bath and write. My mom thought I was nuts. And she's also a writer and an artist, so for her to think I was nuts. Okay. Let's get into our 15-minute sprint. I hope everyone does well. I'm probably going to keep working on my portfolio a little bit and maybe do some article writing. Okay, let's go. pause that epic music a bit. That was our final 15-minute sprint. How'd everyone do this time? A little bit faster, a little bit more in the zone, more words, or about the same? My portfolio is coming together all right. I'm doing modeling, art, graphic design, visual art, and then I have to get to my writing, but I hauled out my external to start looking at that and realized I'm using all the USB ports right now. So I'll have to do that when I'm finished, but it's coming together all right. I always try to keep things properly organized on my computer, and I always kind of fail. Like, I'll put them in good folders, but then I have like repeats of them over and over and over again, and then I just feel like none of my stuff is very accessible. So I have to do a bit of digging anytime I want to put it all together. 241, excellent. Oh, Nicole, you need 11,075 more words to catch up. Well, I hope you've got some good chunks of time you can dedicate, but you know, like, if you don't hit the 50K, I've said this quite a few times by now, I think, but it's really not the biggest thing. Like, I know a lot of people who started late, and like a lot of people who are doing it for the first time, and there are so many reasons why you might just like not get into that full word count with NaNoWriMo. And the main point I've always found of the challenge isn't winning it, or you know, however you may consider winning it to be. It's not completing the draft, it's not the 50,000 words, it's really just building that sort of dedication in yourself to write every day. So if you come to the end of the month and you are not at 50K, or you have not done your whole draft, but you have written every day, like that's awesome, and that's going to carry you through the rest of the year. And then next November, you may have, you know, kept that up enough that the 50,000 will just be no problem at all. Oh, you might have to drop. Okay. Well, lunch is important. You gotta feed your brain. You slow down when you hit dialogue. Oh, yeah. 120. Yeah, I don't know. It's a tired day. I have no idea what it is. Maybe it's the snow. It's weighing us all down. I think it's kind of humid today, too. Like, cold humid, which is never a good thing for me. Alright, I'm going to reset our timer here so that it is at half an hour, because that's what we're going to be doing. Our final sprint will be 30 minutes. And I am also going to reveal our magic words here, which are horror themed today. So, first we have Eldritch, which is suggesting the operation of supernatural influences. The second one is Pall, a burial garment in which a corpse is wrapped. The third is Scytherism, the sound of the wind through the trees. I like that one a lot. And the last one is Sepulchral, which is anything of or pertaining to burial. Hope that's macabre enough for you. I'm also, as usual, going to post these in the comments, so if you can't read them on the screen too well, I'll post them there. And you can use them, but you don't have to. They're just a little bit of inspiration. If you don't use them for your writing in this session, maybe you'll hold on to them for something in the future. I think these ones are all pretty cool, so they're very useful, in my opinion. I'm glad you love them too. Snow flurries. Like, we just got snow finally, like 3 days ago, I think. Which, for me, I was just saying this to someone earlier, for me, that's fine. Because I'm from Winnipeg, and in Winnipeg, there was snow like a month and a half ago, and it'll go on probably till the end of May. Like, when I was living there, I had snow on my birthday once, and that's May 24th. And so I've been in Montreal now for over 7 years, and I'm still consistently just happy with the weather, except in the summer, but I hate summer everywhere, so that's not going to change. You had no idea Eldritch meant that? Yeah, like, I think, no, I mean, I could be wrong. It could be his real last name, but like Andrew Eldritch, I'm guessing that's why he picked that. Okay, but enough babbling. We want to get to our final sprint. We want to do our half hour, and this should be the one for everyone where you can really get going. And if you are just getting going now, like, keep going afterwards. Keep going after the sprints. If you're looking for a sprint bot to actually like time you, I highly recommend joining my Discord server because we've got a little sprint bot in there that you can use. Without further ado, though, let us get into our final sprint, half an hour, and let's go. Done. That's our half hour. And MJ, if you happen to still be here, have a good night. 316 is good. Enjoy your dinner. How did everyone else do? Was that one a little bit better? I hope at least some of you hit your word count or got close to it. I've been gathering some articles together that I wrote. I thought I was going to have to write a bunch of new ones for this job I'm working towards, but I don't think I will. We'll see. It's kind of an open-ended thing, so well, I don't know if open-ended is the right term for it, but it's a not very defined job because I'm not actually responding to a job posting. I'm just trying to work at a particular company, and we're just trying to figure out where I'm going to fit in at the moment. So I'm just I'm throwing everything at them, but trying to make it very organized because I do a lot of things, and that can sometimes people will be like, okay, yeah, but what's your focus? I'm like, all of them. They're all my focus. The writing, the photography, the art, the modeling, it's all my focus. Although writing is obviously my primary one, so. But the thing is, when writing is your focus and you're getting hired for that at a job, you don't want it to suck the joy out of writing, because I had that happen before. So you don't necessarily want to do your main passion as your day job as well, because then you finish writing for your day job and you get home, or you go onto your laptop or something if you're working from home, and then you're like, well, I just don't want to write anymore, even if it's something totally different. But we'll see where it goes. I think it'll be a good thing, and I will definitely keep everyone up to date as we go, if you care. All right, well, I think we've I think we've lost some group members. We're all tired. It's a slow day. I understand. I'm right here with you. But thank you so much for joining me today. It's always nice to have some company while I work, while I write. This is I guess this is our second last sprint session of NaNoWriMo on YouTube. I'll be doing one next Saturday, same time, 2 to 4 p.m. If you want to get in on sprints before then, I will be running them from 7 to 9 p.m. on Discord, Tuesday and Thursday. I'll post the link in the chat. And I will be running sprints on NaNoWriMo's sprinting Twitter on Wednesday, 4 to 6. And I think that's at NanoWordSprints. I can also post that in the chat. And I'll be doing something similar the week after, but let's not get too ahead of ourselves. I'll be doing lots of writing as NaNoWriMo wraps up for the month. All right, I guess that's about it. Go watch my new video if you haven't yet. You get to see me read for way too long. That's about it. I will leave the chat open as always for about 5 minutes so that you can leave your last little comments, check out some links, and with that, almost at 21K. Congrats. All right, With that, I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I hope that you are having a day that is just as wonderful as you are. Bye.